Welcome to Rotten Damians. Today we'll be discussing the 5 most terrifying episodes of Smallville Season 2. Starting at spot number 5 in chronological order, we have Season 2, Episode 2, titled Heat. This episode introduces a new teacher named Desiree Atkins. She's Lex Luthor's fiance, and as the episode progresses, it is revealed that she has gained kryptonite-inducing powers, allowing her to control men with her breath. She's controlling Lex so that he marries her, and Clark's father so that he kills Lex. Therefore, she can receive his fortune. This episode doesn't parallel a specific movie, but rather an ancient Greek and Roman mythology known as the siren. Sirens are half bird and half human-like creatures that lure sailors to them with their voices. They sing songs, attracting the sailors to crash their boats into rocks, where they proceed to murder or eat them. As history has progressed, a siren now resembles an evil mermaid. The siren mythology is a story warning against temptation and desire, because it often leads to a bad outcome. Hence, the sailors indulge in their temptation by following the sirens, resulting in their death. Smallville parallels the siren by allowing Desiree to control her male counterparts, leading them to not so ideal situations. This is also hinted at by the spelling of her name, Desiree, which closely resembles desire. In spot number 4, we have Season 2, Episode 5, titled Nocturne. This episode follows a boy named Byron who underwent a research medical procedure involving kryptonite. He now spends his day locked in a dark cellar because if the sunlight touches his skin, he will transform into a vampire-like monster. He doesn't require blood, but cannot walk into the sun, and when he does, he becomes insanely strong and aggressive. This episode parallels all tales of a traditional vampire, but we will compare it to Murnau's 1922 Nosferatu. The story is adapted from Dracula and follows a vampire that cannot enter the sunlight and has an infatuation with a lady named Helen. It is the original vampire film. Here we see two stories of men cursed and banished from the sunlight who are infatuated with a human woman. I do admit this is a bit of a weak comparison, but if you have never seen Nosferatu, you should not consider yourself a true horror fan. In spot number 3, we have Season 2, Episode 6, titled Redux. This episode follows Chrissy Parker, who is a seemingly young and dedicated high schooler. However, during the meteor shower, she gained the power to suck the youth from people, making her temporarily young but killing her victims. It reminds me of a lesser-known horror classic, Edward Dean's 1960 The Leech Woman. The movie follows an elderly lady who creates a potion by extracting liquid from people's pineal glands and mixing it with pollen. The potion temporarily keeps her young, but each time the potion wears off, she is older than before she drank it. Here we see two stories of women who possess the ability to be eternally young, but unfortunately it is not consequence-free. A modern parallel to this story would be Jennifer's Body. In spot number 2, we have Season 2, Episode 10, Skinwalker. Clark falls into a Kryptonian cave and Carla discovers him. She believes the paintings on the cave wall are Native American. Carla also possesses the power to transform into a wolf. The Native Americans in this episode believe her to be a skinwalker. She uses her powers to protect the cave from demolition, but she, unfortunately, cuts herself while leaping out of a window. The wounds later kill her. This episode could again parallel any werewolf movie, however, I'll compare it to John Landis's American Werewolf in London. The movie follows two guys backpacking London when they are attacked by a werewolf. One of them now possesses the power to transform into a wolf on every full moon, but ultimately by the end of the movie he is shot, killing him. Here we see two stories of characters who gain the power to transform into wolves, but ultimately the curse leads to their death. In spot number 1, we have Season 2, Episode 21, Accelerate. This episode follows Lana being haunted by her childhood best friend who drowned when they were children. It is later revealed that the child is a clone made from kryptonite and has no recollection of her death. This episode parallels Alejandro Amenbar's 2002 The Others. The Others is a movie about a family who spend all their time inside of their mansion. Kids have a rare skin disease that does not allow them to receive sunlight, and the mother cannot leave the property due to a fog. The family suffer from many break-ins, and it is later revealed that they are in fact dead, and the break-ins are the people that have moved into their house. Here we have two stories of characters who are unaware of their deaths. Before you click off this video, I have one honorable mention. In Season 2, Episode 5, we have a guest appearance by Paul Weasley. This is some real life foreshadowing. Paul plays a character in the season of Smallville that features vampires and werewolves. He then later goes on to play the role of Stefan Salvatore in the Vampire Diaries. Don't you love it when life does that? If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and for me to reach my goals. Let me know if you agree with my list in the comments down below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next week.